in a major revelation that could reshape the Democratic narrative on former President Joe Biden's final year in office, former White House Chief of Staff Ron Klain has testified that Hillary Clinton and Jake Sullivan expressed concerns about Biden's political future, months before he dropped his re-election bid in July 2024. This testimony, part of a 5-hour closed-door session with the House Oversight Committee, adds a new dimension to the ongoing investigation into whether Biden's inner circle intentionally concealed signs of mental decline. Sources familiar with the testimony say Klain was approached independently by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, both of whom reportedly voiced doubts about the president's viability as a candidate in the 2024 election. According to the source, Sullivan allegedly told Klain that Biden was less effective in 2024 compared to 2022, while Clinton is said to have expressed broader political concerns about the aging president's ability to mount a successful campaign. Whether those concerns stemmed from observations of Biden's cognitive decline remains unclear, but their timing, months before Biden's eventual withdrawal from the race, suggests high-level discomfort within Democratic leadership that was never made public at the time.
In response to the report, Adrienne Watson, a spokesperson for Jake Sullivan, flatly denied the account. That denial, however, is being met with skepticism, especially given Sullivan's deep connections to both Biden and Clinton, having served as Clinton's senior policy advisor in 2016 and Biden's national security advisor for most of his term.
Beyond what others said, Klain's own observations are equally significant. According to sources, Klain acknowledged that President Biden's energy had declined and that he had grown increasingly forgetful, often confusing names and proper nouns, with those lapses worsening over time. Still, Klain maintained that despite these issues, Biden retained the acuity to govern, offering a measured but damaging assessment that echoes what Americans increasingly witnessed during public appearances in 2024. Klain is now the 6th former Biden official to testify before the Republican-led House Oversight Committee, chaired by James Comer of Kentucky. Comer's investigation is focused on whether top aides deliberately shielded the public and Congress from signs that Biden was no longer fit for office, especially as concerns mounted in the months leading up to his decision to end his re-election campaign. The investigation has taken on renewed urgency in the wake of Biden's July 2024 exit and the intense infighting that followed among Democrats scrambling to nominate a successor. The fact that two of the most prominent Democratic figures, Hillary Clinton and Jake Sullivan, may have harbored serious doubts as early as 2023 is politically explosive. If true, their silence while Biden sought re-election raises questions about party discipline, loyalty, and the ethics of leadership in Washington. Meanwhile, Klain's testimony could strengthen Republican arguments that Biden's team intentionally covered up decline, not just for political survival, but to avoid a party civil war before the primaries.